When your event needs to look and sound its best, trust the team that delivers every time. At A1 Audio, we provide professional sound, video, and lighting systems throughout Fairfield County. From corporate meetings and fundraisers to community events and celebrations, A1 Audio brings clarity, energy, and atmosphere to every moment. Elevate your next event with A1. Call, email, or visit us today.
It's a beautiful Thursday evening here at Jack Casagrande Field in Norwalk, Connecticut, and it's time for some great lacrosse action now happening. It's the FCIAC final for girls lacrosse as the number 3 New Canaan Rams try to topple the undefeated number 1 FCIAC seed Darien Blue Wave. I'm Neve Sagal, and it's just me on this broadcast tonight, coming to you live from the George Albano booth in Norwalk, Connecticut. For Darien, their road to the final was quite easy. They beat number 8 Fairfield Ward and number 5 Greenwich 20-2 in both games. Their offense has been rolling. This is a team that hasn't scored less than 13 goals in any FCIAC game this year. Now for New Canaan, on the other hand, they've been quite unsuccessful in the FCIAC finals against Darien, but their fortunes as of late have turned around. As of late, in the last 3 or 4 FCIAC finals, you can see it on the screen right now, they've beat Darien. That's in 2021, 2022, and 2024. Although right now, Darien are the reigning FCIAC champions, and they look to stay this way. They met earlier this year, actually, at Darien High School. New Canaan lost 16-5 in a thrubbing. But for New Canaan, they beat Wilton 6-4 on Tuesday. On their road here, they upset number 2 seed Wilton 6-4 here, a team they had lost to 8-3 earlier in the regular season. So fortunes can change for the Rams, and if you are Coach Kristen Wood or you are a fan of New Canaan sports, you are hoping that fortunes change here today. And now we focus on the draw here at the center circle at Brian McMahon High School. It's Cameron Picorni against Riley Schleifman. Both of these players scored in the FCIAC semifinal. Picorni, I believe, with a hat trick in that 20-2 victory over Greenwich. Schleifman, on the other hand, just the 1 goal. And we are off for finals action at McMahon High School. Darien win the draw. Picorni handles it herself very easily and hands the ball to Jane Slaneski. Now it's Gromelski running down the left sideline, something very familiar to what we saw on Tuesday against Greenwich. And now Morgan Height, who scored 5 goals against Greenwich on Tuesday, hands it off Picorni. Caesar running in the middle. We'll get it to Height. Von Kennel. Von Kennel spin, shoots. And it's saved by goalie Mason Callahan. The Notre Dame commit starts off New Canaan's defensive stand against a electric Darien offense with a save. And that's similar to what we saw on Tuesday against the Wilton team. That was a great offense. They were held to just 4 goals. And down the field is Detmer. Now it's Phoebe Shaw. Marked by Von Kennel. And the shot there saved by Spellman, the freshman goalie. Gets enough of Pinkernell's shot. And this game starts out with 2 saves, something that Darien isn't used to. They haven't gotten a lot of shots against them, and they haven't had a lot of their shots saved. They've been quite successful offensively. And sprinting down the field is Davenport. Ava Caesar now. Gets a couple friendly shoves from Digatano. Gromelski. Now Von Kennel gets a high pass to Height. Gromelski moves past the defender. Now behind the goal stands Cameron Picorni. She finds Von Kennel once again. Picorni looking for a shot. Picorni. She nets one in. And a great job there by number 17, Cameron Picorni, to start off the scoring for the Darien Blue Wave. 9:11 left in the first quarter. Let's take a look at that replay. Maybe not that replay. Apologies for the technical error there, but again, great goal by Picorni to start off the scoring, and now she'll take the draw once again, facing off against Riley Schleifman. Picorni continuing her hot form is now 4 goals in the past 5 quarters of action. As after a while, looks like New Canaan will scoop up the draw. Yeah, it's Phoebe Shaw that recovers it eventually for the Rams, despite the ball going all the way to the New Canaan 25-yard line. And New Canaan fumbled their opportunity as Darien pick up the ball. I believe that's Ava Caesar. Ava Caesar falls down. Now it's Von Kennel handling the ball. Height, spins left, passes, Von Kennel, Picorni, shoots it, and she scores. And they'll call it a goal. 2 goals in 2 minutes for the Virginia Lacrosse commit. And Darien is rolling. And good job on the replay that time. I'd like to thank our crew, Thomas Urbar, controlling the replays, and with Colin Ryan today. Assisted there by Anna Von Kennel. She's been electric as of late. I think that's her 52nd goal contribution on the season for this Blue Wave team. And now we're back to the drop of Corny, Schleifman. And just 4 minutes into this FCIAC final, New Canaan already down 2-0 against a Darien offense that's been hot, scoring 42 goals over the last 9 quarters. Von Kennel recovers the draw. She has 4 Rams on her, sprints past all of them, gets past a 5th. And now Height stands behind the goal. Height brings it out, finds Gromelski. Now Quinn Chandler with the ball. Height spins inside. Gets Von Kennel. Von Kennel spins around, drops the ball. Davenport now recovers. Picorni. Now Gromelski. Recovered by Chandler. And picked up by Mason Callahan. The New Canaan offense recovers, or New Canaan defense recovers that one. So it will look to be a third goal in as many minutes turns into New Canaan possession. As Larkin Celebrity runs up the field. And she's surrounded by white shirts. Skylar Stroop. Marked by Von Kennel. And she drops the ball. And Gromelski takes a tumble. And Moneypenny will bring it up. As she ducks, she gets past another defender. The speedy Harvard commit. Looks like she got fouled. Picorni spins inside. Picorni passes off to Gromelski. Gromelski. And now Von Kennel. Darien looking to get a shot off. Picorni back at it again. Von Kennel. And Von Kennel looks like she can get a shot off. And she'll draw a shooting space violation on the 8-meter. And Darien was deadly on these plays. Von Kennel lines up. Von Kennel shoots. And it skies over the crossbar, recovered by, I think, Picorni. It'll go Darien's way. And just like that, Darien lose what could have been a golden opportunity to score a third goal. Picorni, Height. Oh, and Height misses Picorni. Scooped up, though, and recovered by Von Kennel. And Von Kennel drew a little many defenders. And saved there, the shot by Faye Bepler that time. And Callahan for her second save of this first quarter. Callahan will be attending the University of Notre Dame next year. Or 2 years from now. Callahan now with a goalie clear. Sprinting up the field, Degatano. Degatano down the left, marked by Brown and Slaneski. And there was a whistle there before the shot by Schleifman. And she'll line up on the 8-meter. Schleifman scored 2 goals in Darien's 16, or New Canaan's 5-16 loss against Darien. And now Schleifman lines up, and her shot goes back. They'll say Darien recovers it off the stick of Slaneski. Slaneski sprinting down the field. And she stutter steps. That was Gigi Brown with the ball, giving it to Sophie Beach. Height moves past 1, moves past 2, drops the ball. And they'll say she got fouled. That was Madison Chavarelli on her. And Von Kennel. Darien showing a little bit less urgency right now with the ball. Gromelski to Bepler. Bepler spins past 2. Gets it to Davenport. And Davenport drops it. Recovered by Bepler. And we'll get a whistle. Now, I couldn't tell you what happened, but seemed to be some sort of movement inside the 12-meter circle. Gromelski to Bepler. Davenport drops the ball again, recovers it herself. A wonderful defense there by New Canaan on Davenport. Bepler, Gromelski runs into two defenders, spins past the third, gives it to Bepler, and she scores. And just like that, Darien have 3 goals in this first quarter. For Faye Bepler, that's her 10th goal on the season. And an assist there by Gromelski, that's her 4th on the season. And you look right there, just handed to her. Bepler didn't have to do much for that short-range shot against Callahan. And now New Canaan switching it up, looking for better fortune on the draw. They'll pick Celebrity to go against Picorni instead of Schleifman. Darien's been quite successful in these draws so far. And there was a whistle. It looks like New Canaan will get the ball for some sort of foul. Celebrity. And it's scooped up there. Errant pass. And McKenna Shea will pick it up. She's sprinting down to the 30, to the 25. She'll spin back, pass it to Davenport. I'm sorry, she faked the pass to Davenport. And it's Von Kennel with the ball once again. Gromelski just had an assist to Bepler, who currently holds the ball. Von Kennel. And Davenport falls down. No call there by the referee. Height, Picorni, Chandler. And Von Kennel there, looks like there was some violation on shooting space. She'll line up on the 8-meter. And a prime opportunity for her to get her first goal. Von Kennel shoots. And that one just goes past the side of the net. And New Canaan's defense tries to bring it up the field. They haven't had a shot in a little bit, as Ava Caesar got her stick on that ball. And now New Canaan running down with a great opportunity. And looks like they'll set up Lauren Crisafulli on the 8-meter circle. 15 seconds left in this first quarter. And New Canaan with a great opportunity to score. And the girl with the ball in her stick scored 2 goals against Darien earlier this season. And scored against Wilton in the semifinal as well. And 18 seconds now put on the clock. Crisafulli drops the ball in the 8-meter. And it's recovered by and it's picked up by number 24, Kat Wren, the UC Berkeley commit. And Darien will hold on to it to conclude the first quarter. At the end of one, Darien leapt out to a 3-0 lead against New Canaan on the back of 2 goals by Picorni and 1 goal by Faye Bepler. We'll be back second quarter action right after this.
When your event needs to look and sound its best, trust the team that delivers every time. At A1 Audio, we provide professional sound, video, and lighting systems throughout Fairfield County. From corporate meetings and fundraisers to community events and celebrations, A1 Audio brings clarity, energy, and atmosphere to every moment. Elevate your next event with A1. Call, email, or visit us today.
We're back on the DAF Media Network, second quarter of action. Darien currently up 3-0 on the New Canaan Rams in this FCIAC final matchup. Taking the draw right now, it's Picorni against Celeberti. New Canaan looking to score their first goal. And Gromelski picks up the lacrosse ball. And she looks like she got hit with the stick. She's holding her, looks like her nose. Hopefully she's all right. Height gives it to Picorni. Height, stationed behind the goal. Gets it to Von Kennel. Gromelski. Quick pass to Picorni. Picorni shoots. And it's saved by Callahan. That's her third save early in this one. Picorni now dishes it out to Von Kennel. Von Kennel zooms in. Gets it to Picorni. Picorni shoots. And it's saved again by Callahan. And it's a goal by Quinn Chandler. The Harvard commit makes it 4-0. Blue Wave. Let's take a replay of that goal. And for Chandler, that's her 21st goal of the season. If you don't remember, Chandler had the crucial goal against St. Anthony's to end that one. And now we're back to the draw. Picorni, Celebrity. Again, we're at Jack Casa Grand Field in Norwalk, Connecticut. I'm Neve Sago coming to you live from the George Albano booth as Picorni drops the draw. And Gromelski looks like her stick was taken out of her hands. Degatano picks it up for New Canaan. And they'll start to get something rolling. Oh, I thought Ava Caesar picked that off. And it looks like there was a foul there on Lucy Detmer. Foul there by Slaneski. Detmer gets it to Janiga. The Darien Blue Wave wearing their white uniforms. New Canaan in their black and red uniforms. As right there, Chris Foley gets the ball stripped away from her by Kat Wren. And now it's in the stick of Molly Spellman. They'll give it to Slaneski to run up the field. 3 Rams on her right now. Davenport. It looks like she was fouled there by either Phoebe Shaw or Ashton Pinkernell. And Slaneski spins back. Caesar. Now Gromelski. And now it's Picorni. Gromelski being forced back by Phoebe Shue. Von Kennel winds up, passes it. Goal, Ava Caesar. And for Von Kennel, that's a hat trick of assists today. And it's the first goal for Ava Caesar, her 9th on the season. Caesar continuing her great form. She scored also last game against Greenwich. And it's now 5-0 Darien with 8.5 minutes left in the second. And now looks like we'll get a timeout here from New Canaan, and we'll step back on the DAF Media Network. And now exiting from the timeout, we'll take a look at a senior spotlight on your screen right now on the right side. It's Anna Von Kennel, the midfielder committed to the University of Florida. She's been amazing this season. I believe she's had 54 goal contributions. If you include today, it's a hat trick of assists for her. Last game, too, she had 2 goals against Greenwich. And I believe in the game against New Canaan as well, she had 2 goals. So she's been one of the more electric players on this squad. She's been on the outside circle of the face-off. Or, I'm sorry, the draw. As it's, again, Picorni against Celeberti taking the draw. Darien's been able to hoard most of the ball in this game, but even when New Canaan has the ball, their defense has really stepped up for Darien on the backs of Brown, Slaneski, and Wren, the 3 seniors, as well as, I believe, like McKenna Shea, and of course, in goal, Molly Spellman with a save earlier today. And right there, New Canaan recover the draw in the stick of Celeberti. Dropped momentarily by Strupp. And Gromelski's able to pick it up. She's running past the defender. She's looking to shoot. She spins past 1, spins past 2, and she scores! Goal, Adriana Gromelski. And just like that, the junior makes it 6-0. 8 minutes left in the second half, or second quarter. And take a look at that replay. She picks up the ball. She just sprints downfield, and her eyes were just on the goal. Great job there by Gromelski. As that's her first goal today and 5th against New Canaan this season. She had 4 in that 16-5 win. And after Gromelski's 28th goal of the season, we'll be ready for the draw, which is once again Picorni, Celeberti. Picorni picks up the draw. And they'll say Gromelski got fouled. And I guess that was the smart move, because otherwise she was off to the races. Davenport. Height. Height spins inside. Gets Von Kennel. Von Kennel passes to Height. Height sitting at X behind the goal. Von Kennel. Gromelski. Picorni. Now it's Height once again. Von Kennel spots Gromelski. And Gromelski gets a shooting space violation, so she'll line up on the 8-meter. She just scored about a minute ago. Can make it 2 goals in the span of 80 seconds. Right here on this one, Gromelski picks it up and she scores! The junior picks up a brace and makes it 7-0. Once again, it's raining goals at Casa Grande Field, courtesy of the Blue Wave. And now that's goal number 29 for the season. Back on the draw, Picorni, Celeberti. And Darien win again, picked up by Picorni. And now Gromelski running with it. Gromelski gets under a defender and can't get the pass to Height. It was picked up there by Larkin Celeberti. Ball now on the stick of Mason Callahan. And New Canaan trying to take their time, trying to set their offense straight. They've had a couple costly turnovers that have blown this game from what was 3-0 to 7-0 in the span of 6 minutes. Janiga has to get past Height. And Detmer can't handle the ball. So Caesar will take it and run for the Blue Wave. She's right now marked by Phoebe Shu. Picorni. And Davenport runs across the goal. Height. Caesar. Gromelski. Davenport. Gromelski. Height. Spins past one, spins past two, and she scores! Goal, Morgan Height. 8-0 Darien. And Height continues her electric form. 6 goals in her last 2 games. 5 against Greenwich, 1 today against the New Canaan Rams. And that's goal number 30 on the season. Let's take a look at Morgan Height in specific at this graphic. She's a senior. She's verbally committed to Cornell University. That's where she'll be playing next spring. And as I was saying before, 30 goals now after this one and 12 assists. And 5 goals off 5 shots. Isn't that an impressive stat? And I believe it's now 1 goal off 1 shot today for number 11. Back to the draw. Reagan Celebrity against Picorni. Picorni once again picks it up. And she'll take it herself. Picorni switches out her stick. And now Davenport has the ball. Caesar. Gromelski spins inside, drops the ball, recovers it cleanly. Height. Picorni. Darien looking for their 9th goal with 3.5 left in this second quarter. Von Kennel, Caesar. And the shot there by Height doesn't go in. Gromelski picks up a shooting space violation. And there's another great opportunity for the Blue Wave here. As Von Kennel, I believe, could get a first hat trick if she nets this one. Gromelski. Looks like there's a foul there. And Buchanan will start with the ball. Unfortunate ending there for the Blue Wave. DeGatano sprinting across the field, drops the ball for a second. Janiga hounded by members of the Blue Wave. You can see 4 white shirts around her before the nearest Ram. And she'll take it herself. She's sprinting. She has Krista fully next to her. Janica drops it. And now New Canaan with an opportunity to score there first. She's lined up on that 8-meter circle. And it'll be the first true test for goalie Molly Spellman. Janica shoots. And it's saved by Spellman. Picked up by number 11, Ashton Pinkernell. And New Canaan scores. And that's a great recovery for New Canaan and unfortunate news for Spellman. It was a great save for Janica. You can see her shaking her head right there. Great save for Janica, and then Pinkernell just picks it up, and she nets it in easily. So with 1:48 left in this first half, New Canaan pick up their first goal. It's now 8-1. I think the score was 8-1 of that semifinal in maybe the first quarter for Darien. And just like that, we have a new person on the draw for New Canaan. It looks like Schleifman makes her return, number 19, against Pacorni. And the draw goes right into the stick of Von Cannell. She's sprinting down the field, hungry for another goal. Height. And now Juliana Franchetti with the ball. A little bit of commotion there between Height and Davenport trying to get the ball away from the Rams. Pacorni behind the net. Pacorni gets it to Gromelski. Gromelski looks to shoot, and she gets a goal. It's a hat trick for Adriana Gromelski. And it's now 7 goals in 6 quarters against the New Canaan Rams. Goal number 30 on the season for the junior. And just like that, Darien respond to New Canaan's sole goal, up 9-1 now against the New Canaan Rams in this final. Darien right now during these FCIACs so far, including today's game, have a scoring differential of plus 45. They've scored 49 goals to opponents' 4. The draw once again, it was someone new for New Canaan. Looks like Luciana Casey was taking the draw. And quite successful. New Canaan pick up the ball. And they run towards the goalie. Feel like they're going to chew up some time on the clock before they make their move, just so there's no counterattack from the Blue Wave. As running downhill is Schleifman. And New Canaan score 9-2. As Schleifman gets her first of the day and her third against Darien this season. And at least New Canaan's offense now looks alive. At one point, it was 2 shots, 2 saves for the offense. Now they've had 2 straight goals. Off the backs of Pinkernell and Schleifman. The draw this time. Won once again by New Canaan. They have 20 seconds left if they want to try something to end this first half. And no one is near Grzymski. And the ball rolls out. And it looks like Darien will just walking at halftime comfortably with a 9-2 lead. And after an explosive second quarter where Darien scored 5 goals, New Canaan scored 2 goals, it's now 9-2 Darien in this FCIAC final. And 24 minutes of lacrosse determine who holds another FCIAC trophy. We'll be back right after this. You're watching the DAF Media Network, brought to you with great support from Terry and Nancy McGraw.
When your event needs to look and sound its best, trust the team that delivers every time. At A1 Audio, we provide professional sound, video, and lighting systems throughout Fairfield County. From corporate meetings and fundraisers to community events and celebrations, A1 Audio brings clarity, energy, and atmosphere to every moment. Elevate your next event with A1. Call, email, or visit us today. When your event needs to look and sound its best, trust the team that delivers every time. At A1 Audio, we provide professional sound, video, and lighting systems throughout Fairfield County. From corporate meetings and fundraisers to community events and celebrations, A1 Audio brings clarity, energy, and atmosphere to every moment. Elevate your next event with A1. Call, email, or visit us today. When your event needs to look and sound its best, trust the team that delivers every time. At A1 Audio, we provide professional sound, video, and lighting systems throughout Fairfield County. From corporate meetings and fundraisers to community events and celebrations, A1 Audio brings clarity, energy, and atmosphere to every moment. Elevate your next event with A1. Call, email, or visit us today. When your event needs to look and sound its best, trust the team that delivers every time. At A1 Audio, we provide professional sound, video, and lighting systems throughout Fairfield County. From corporate meetings and fundraisers to community events and celebrations, A1 Audio brings clarity, energy, and atmosphere to every moment. Elevate your next event with A1. Call, email, or visit us today.
Apologies, everyone, for the technical difficulties. We are back for a third quarter of action at Jack Casa Grand Field in this FCIAC final. It's 9-2 Darien against New Canaan. New Canaan won the draw, and now that ball just rolls out. So that gives me time to, I guess, get back into things. Ava Caesar picking it up for the Blue Wave. Darien in that first quarter scored 3 goals. In second quarter, they scored 6 more. New Canaan scoring 2 goals. And now Darien's team sprinting down the field. Picorni. She gets it to Davenport. Now Von Kennel winds up, moves inside. Von Kennel spins around a defender. And now Davenport makes a move inside. Pass it to Caesar, saved by Callahan. And Phoebe Shu recovers the ball before Callahan sets it away to clear. And New Canaan can't recover the clear. It's a turnover. Von Kennel picks it up. And then Von Kennel takes a little bit of time recovering Height's pass before she lets it go and gives it back to Height. Von Kennel. As now it's Gromelski moving inside. Long shot saved by Callahan. And she already has 2 saves in the first 2 minutes of this quarter. And you can tell Darien's been pressuring her. And this time goes for a safer option. Gives it to Villanova. Commits Skylar Stroop instead of airing it out for the goalie clear. Now with the ball, Detmer. And she'll give it to Pinkernell. Pinkernell scoring the first goal for New Canaan. Schleifman now, who was originally doing the draws in this game before giving the duties up to Celebrity, and then Casey. And that ball is picked away. Sophie Beach running with it. And now it's Davenport. Picorni spins back outside. Davenport. Von Kennel. Von Kennel spins inside. Von Kennel shoots. And it gets past Callahan into the back of the net. Looks like that went off her stick. And Von Kennel now with her first goal of today's game. What a great goal there by Von Kennel. And Darien make it double digits as the senior captain gets her first goal of this game, her 39th of the season. And now we go back to the draw, and it's a change for Darien now with 10 goals in. They'll give Beppler an opportunity to take the draw. A lot of fans here from both sides of Jack Casagran Field, and it's been a high-scoring match. 12 goals, and there's still 8 minutes left to play in this third quarter. New Canaan recovered the draw. And Chavarelli sprints down the right sideline. Detmer spinning in. Detmer had a shot. And she tried to pass it off to Schleifman. And there's a lot of commotion over there. Slomeski, I thought she picked that up. Now it's to Crisafulli. And Janiga goes down next to the goal. Now Janiga will start up play. Detmer. Schleifman. Moore. Schleifman. Detmer. McKenna Shea doing anything possible to get that ball out of the stick of Detmer. She's back on her again. Detmer, Shea. Detmer now gets past Shea. But Janiga can't pick up the ball. She's forced into a corner, guarded by Caesar. Schleifman picks it up. And a whistle is blown for, I think, a shooting space foul. And it's a great opportunity now for the New Canaan Rams. Schleifman lines up. And it's a third goal for the New Canaan Rams as Schleifman nets it past Addie Horn. And it's her second goal of this game and her third goal of this FCIAC playoff. She's been one of the leaders on this team in terms of goals. Scored 2 goals against Darien the last time they faced off as well. Reminder, that game ended 16-5 for Darien. This game on pace to end in something similar, barring a New Canaan comeback. Back to the draw. It's Bepler against, I can't tell you who from New Canaan. Ref is blocking the shot. And after all of that, Bepler picks it up, and she's sprinting towards the defense, and they'll restart on the far sideline. That's where they want to be set up. Slaneski gets it to Von Kennel. Looks like she got hit in the head by Grzymski. Loose ball there, picked up by Quinn Chandler. And now Davenport picks it up. Von Kennel. Davenport running away from the net. Picorni. And now Von Kennel lines up, moves closer. And now she'll line up on the 8-meter circle for a great opportunity to get back that goal that New Canaan scored just minutes ago. And now Von Kennel elects to go for a pass. Davenport takes it. And now Davenport running in the middle. Davenport. Now Height. Von Kennel. Gromelski. Picorni. Height. Von Kennel. And that pass intended for Bepler. And New Canaan dropped the ball. But it was caused by a Darien foul. New Canaan will pick it back up, and they'll run down the near sideline. Right now with the ball, Larkin Celebrity. And that pass intended for Skylar Stroop. And recovered instead by Emma Grzymski. And Darien putting a little bit of press on the New Canaan Rams. The wind's picking up here too at Jack Casa-Grande Field. That might have a little bit of effect on the players on the lacrosse ball. Sun is setting, and it's quite blinding from the George Albano booth. Janiga. Schleifman. And Moneypenny visibly upset as they're letting Schleifman line up on that 8-meter circle. And she's on a hat trick right now. Schleifman lines up. And it's saved there by Addie Horn, the freshman, who gets her first save of today. And now Davenport gets a quick pass out to Shea. Now Picorni, a whistle blew. Looks like there was a foul on Darien. New Canaan will get the ball back. And it's been a quiet quarter for the Blue Wave. 3.5 minutes left in the third. They've only scored one goal. And actually, it's a timeout by New Canaan. So let's take a look at that Darien huddle. Let's take a look at the coach there, Coach Lindley for Darien. We have some statistics on her. She's a 20-time FCIAC champion since she took over in 1994, and she's won Connecticut Coach of the Year 10 times. She's been in charge again since 1994. It's been 30, I think this is her 32nd year in charge at the helm, and that means she's won FCIAC more seasons than she hasn't. She's 20-4 in those 24 FCIAC final games, and she looks to make it 21-4 with 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. And now we'll take a break from the DAF Media Network. We'll be back right after this. And we're looking to restart play now after the timeout. 3.5 minutes left in this third quarter. Darien, their offense has been a little bit slower. As Height picks up the ball, Gromelski runs inside and she picks up a foul. She'll set up on that 8-meter circle on the leftmost tick. Gromelski has 3 goals and 2 assists so far in this game. And that's saved by Callahan. Callahan now with their 7th save of the game. And they'll rule that's New Canaan ball. And Darien will be content with the New Canaan's slower pace of play, as the Rams will need to make up a 7-goal deficit in just 14 minutes of gameplay. Now Schleifman has 3 wave defenders on her. And she drops the ball from her stick. It's Lizzie Sullivan who was on her. Now Detmer. Detmer gets the pass off Schleifman. Casey. Pass back to Detmer. And it's some rough defense there by Darien, by Peyton Joyce. And now New Canaan will line up for an 8-meter. It's number 6, I believe, or number 8, I believe, Chandler Wagner. And the shot is saved by Horn. And now a little bit of a pile-up in front of the goal, recovered by Darien. And they're off to the race. McKenna Shea. Now Davenport. And there's a lot of green grass ahead of Lily Davenport. She'll elect to sit behind the goal. And Davenport goes in for a shot. And it's a goal for Lily Davenport. Her first of today's game. And that makes it an 11-3 ball game. The Villanova commit with her 21st goal of the season. Davenport had a brace or 2 goals against New Canaan in their 16-5 win on April 30th. And now that makes it 3 goals against the team up north. And Picorni returns for draw duties. And she'll be going against, I believe, looked like Molly Shimmick. As New Canaan tried out their 4th different Ram to take off face-off, or take off a draw. And the draw looked like it was going to be recovered by Vaughn Kennel, and then she was thrown to the ground. And Darien will pick up the ball at what looks like the 27-yard line. Gromelski picks it up. She has space. Gromelski can't shoot, loses the ball. Picorni picks it up. And Picorni loses the ball. Now New Canaan looking to turn on the Jets on their offense. And it's Schleifman against Shea. Schleifman was fouled and then gets fouled again. Falls down on the M at Casa Grande Field. And they're making sure that she's okay. And just like that, they'll say the third quarter is over. So after 3 at Casa Grande Field, the FCIAC final is 11-3 Darien. 1 more quarter, 12 more minutes of lacrosse, and we'll crown an FCIAC champion. Will Darien get their 21st, or will New Canaan get their 5th? Only time will tell. You're watching the DAF Media Network. We'll be back right after this.
When your event needs to look and sound its best, trust the team that delivers every time. At A1 Audio, we provide professional sound, video, and lighting systems throughout Fairfield County. From corporate meetings and fundraisers to community events and celebrations, A1 Audio brings clarity, energy, and atmosphere to every moment. Elevate your next event with A1. Call, email, or visit us today.
Welcome back, DAF Media Network. We are here for fourth quarter of action at Jack Casa Grand Field. Darien Blue Wave in the white jerseys, New Canaan Rams in the black jerseys. And right now, Darien look like they're on their way to a 21st FCIAC championship as they win the draw there. Height running down the right sideline. Davenport, now to Von Kennel. Caesar, Gromelski, Von Kennel. Height. Run in the middle of the field, finds Gromelski. Picorni shoved outside. Height spins inside. Gromelski had dropped the ball momentarily. Picks it up. Gets it to Picorni. Now she finds Height. Darien's been running the circular offense to throw off New Canaan's zone defense. As now Von Kennel spins around a little bit. And the circle continues, Picorni. And no, she'll take it herself. Picorni to Gromelski. Gromelski threatened to shoot there. Von Kennel. Davenport looked inside for a second. And now it's Quinn Chandler who cuts inside back to Picorni. Davenport stationed right in front of the goal. Well, Picorni's behind it. Davenport throws it up. Height. Gromelski. Von Kennel. And a save there by Callahan. And she's been great tonight. 8 saves. Saving more or less 40% of the shots that she's seen today. And New Canaan shot there, off target, and Addie Horn will pick it up. Horn taking over for Spellman for the second half goalie duties. And she's been all right. She's had a save today. Slaneski. Caesar feeds it to Height. Chandler On the far sideline, Von Kennel inside. Von Kennel, Gromelski, Picorni. And Picorni tried to do a little bit of a trick play there, giving it to Height. And she just couldn't reach the pass. It goes out, a New Canaan ball. And I believe 8.5 minutes left to play. Detmer spins inside. She feeds it to her teammate there. Looks like Phoebe Shu. Or no, Phoebe Shu has the ball now. Detmer. Schleifman. Schleifman cuts inside. Gets it to Janiga. Janiga guarded by Slaneski. Now the matchup looks like it's Schleifman against Ava Caesar. And now Moneypenny able to pop it out. And it'll be a foul. Shu picks it up. Picked up Janiga. And her shot goes wide. Looks like New Canaan will recover it. Just over 7 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Detmer. And now it's Schleifman trying to get past McKenna Shea, and that's picked up by Gigi Brown. And the senior makes a crucial interception for the Blue Wave. They put that New Canaan Ram attack to rest. Sluneski. And a great pass there to Gromelski. Davenport. Pass to Height. Height one-on-one with the keeper. And Height tried to get it Picorni. And now everyone's out of place. Callahan was way outside of the goal. There were 3 people in front of the goal. And New Canaan trying to recover from this chaos and build a little bit of an offensive run themselves. And that's picked up there by Addie Horn. And it's a timeout now called. And that means we'll take a timeout on the DAF Media Network. We'll be back right after this. And we're back from the timeout on the DAF Media Network. 5.5 minutes left to play. Von Kennel sprinting down the field. She's gone past 4 Rams, 5 Rams, 6 Rams. And now Faye Bepler with it. Picorni. Back to Von Kennel. Gromelski. And now Morgan Height. Spins back Picorni. Now it's Quinn Chandler. Bepler with the ball, running inside, gives it out to Von Kennel, who stands there, not a ram in sight for the senior captain, before she hands it off to Gromelski. Bepler. And Gromelski passes a long pass there to Picorni. She's able to recover. A couple whistles are blown. And looks like Picorni was fouled. She'll line up behind the goal in the end zone, and she'll pass it back. And it's Height sprinting. Gets it to Von Kennel. And now Gromelski. And Von Kennel passes it across the field. Now it's Gromelski. Now it's Picorni. Now it's Morgan Height. Now Gromelski runs inside. Gromelski drops the ball. And it's recovered there by Quinn Chandler, her junior teammate and future rival. Von Kennel. Now gets it to Chandler. Von Kennel. Picorni. Height. Now Davenport marked by 2 Rams. She's fouled. And Darien preparing to line up on the 8-meter circle on the stick of Lily Davenport. And she'll run backwards before she's hit high on the stick. They'll show a yellow card to, I believe that's Ashton Pinker now. So to make things worse, Darien are now a player up with 2.5 minutes left. And it looks like Darien aren't even trying to score at this point. They're just trying to hold the ball, which can't lie, the tactics are quite puzzling for a team with an 8-goal lead. Von Kennel, Gromelski, and forces it inside to Picorni, and it's picked up there by New Canaan. Mason Callahan, the goalie with the ball, tries to clear it away, and she gets it to Grzymski. And now Darien picks it up. Picorni to Height. Picorni gets past the last, Height gets past the last defender, but she'll elect to sit behind the goal, wait for her teammates to come up. Davenport goes, shoots, and she scores! A second goal for Lily Davenport makes it 12-3. And it's a pair of 2-goal outings for the Villanova commit against this New Canaan Rams team. She hits her 22nd goal in the season. And it's Morgan Height who comes in on the assist. She's had a wonderful game herself with a couple of points. 1:52 left in this fourth quarter. And to quote the great Pep Guardiola, the champagne is in the fridge for this Darien Blue Wave lacrosse team. Maybe non-alcoholic champagne. We're back on the draw here. And it's Picorni against Schleifman. Picked up this time by Schleifman. And she's fouled. And Phoebe Shu has it in her stick. Passed across the field. Darien defense doing an amazing job of pressuring New Canaan as less than 90 seconds left on the clock. Goes out of bounds. And now it'll be picked up by, who is that, number 25, Slaneski? Gigi Brown, Von Kennel. Von Kennel sprinting down the field as if Darien needs another goal. Moneypenny drops the ball, and then she gets hit. Caesar. Picorni runs inside. Picorni. Davenport gets a shot off. And Davenport with a second half hat trick. And she makes it 13-3. Now, my apologies. I thought that was Picorni for a second, but Davenport picked it up. Back of the goal, runs past everyone, gets it past Callahan, bottom corner goal. And that might be the last action we have in this final as time is ticking, less than 25 seconds left, and none of these players seem exactly in a hurry to get to the draw. So it's an amazing second half, I guess, for Lily Davenport. She scores her 23rd goal in the season and now has 5 goals against the New Canaan Rams. And we get to the draw, and just like that, the game is over. Ladies and gentlemen, the Darien Blue Wave are now 21-time FCIAC champions, back-to-back FCIAC champions, and the kings of Fairfield, or the queens of Fairfield County. And it was an amazing 13-3 game. Right away, they scored 3 goals in that first quarter. And if that didn't seem like Darien was pulling away enough, they scored 6 additional goals in that second quarter to make it a 9-2 game. And I think we should take a moment to focus on a couple players in specific for their great contributions to this game. Lily Davenport, obviously, with a hat trick in that second half. I believe she scored 3 of the 4 goals that Darien scored in that second half. Other players with goals, Faye Bepler, Morgan Height, Quinn Chandler, but obviously Adriana Gromelski, number 2. She's somewhere in that pile, somewhere in that huddle of Blue Wave players. She was amazing today. 3 goals, 2 assists, most of which I think were in that first half. She was the reason. She contributed to Darien's 5 of their first 9 goals. And Yale Lacrosse, they're lucky. I think 2 years from now, they'll have a great player in her. And she's had 7 goals against New Canaan this season as well. So she's really had the New Canaan Rams number. She's had Mason Callahan's number. And she's a big reason why that team won. Again, the other players that had scored, Cameron Picorni had 2, Ava Caesar had 1, and Anna Von Kennel also had 1. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone also who helped on this crew. We had Shepard Reed, Thomas Urbar, Colin Ryan, Harrison Diltz, Tyler McMaster. I'm Neve Sagal. Obviously, this broadcast could not have been done without the great Damian Andrum. And now I wish you so long from Jack Casa Grandfield. As a final score, Darien 13, New Canaan 3. We'll see you later, DAF Media.
When your event needs to look and sound its best, trust the team that delivers every time. At A1 Audio, we provide professional sound, video, and lighting systems throughout Fairfield County. From corporate meetings and fundraisers to community events and celebrations, A1 Audio brings clarity, energy, and atmosphere to every moment. Elevate your next event with A1. Call, email, or visit us today.